Hey, a little light says... Oh,
smoke! No!
Yeah, I'm programming this little Teensy Microcontroller to make musics. Musics. I'm gonna have like, and then, you know, a neck. And like down in over here someplace will be the Teensy. I might have like a bunch of keyboard keys here. Video screen so that I can see what the settings are currently. And I can use those dials and knobs to like adjust the envelope of the sound that comes out of this, or bit crush or flange or whatever, I don't know. On the neck of a guitar where you have to like press these complicated things, but there's like two different things that you're doing. One is you're selecting your, like the bass note, we'll call it the key note, and what chord you're gonna play. You also decide what chord it is. So the chord type might be like minor, major, you know, there's all sorts of fancy ones. Original idea here was to have some kind of sliding neck thing with a D-pad on it. The more I thought about the mechanism that would make that work and how it would be to play, the more I just didn't want to do it. So I've designed two. Mechanical keyboard switches on the body for selecting bass notes, and more mechanical keyboard switches on the neck for selecting chords, dials and buttons and displays for changing sounds and stuff, and other switches for changing modes like arpeggio or whatever. Oh, and the Teensy in there somewhere too. Right. So I'm making this synth. Put this together, like a little prototype board for a Teensy. Teensy 4.1. I found a knob downstairs in my junk so that I have easier time controlling this. And it makes noise, and that's cool. It's got a little button, and it's got an output jack for audio stuff. It's a good test, but I need more input, and I need to program this thing to be super rad. So I have the schematics that you can see on the screen there are for this. I have two 3D printers downstairs where they're very old and they're very sad, Ultimakers. Together I have parts to like reassemble and make a single printer, which means I have functional parts from it that might be really useful. So this is a character display and a rotary encoder. It tic-tacs back and forth, and it's a button you can press. It's got a beeper on it, which might be useful, I don't know. It's got a bunch of stuff. Plus, I found the schematics for it, and the schematics say that this cable coming out and these things on the other end of it are basically one-to-one connections to things that are on this board. That's rad, because I can interface with them. That means I should be able to drive the character display LCD, and I should be able to use this rotary thing. Up, maybe. Look, hello world, and then the number, and I can take the thing and adjust. Oh, this one adjusts. I had this computer case that my friend Dave and I made a long time ago that is very old, but really cool Lexan and aluminum bits. And I saw these downstairs when I was thinking about what parts I was going to use to make the case. And I think I can put these together. in some way to form a little box that would be the base of the instrument. I think. Like that. And then build out a little thing here. It will be cool. Man, this doesn't get back far enough for you to kind of look at anything. So like something like that.
I'm assuming you actually want them to see what you're doing.
Forgot.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, okay. What did I do? What did I do off camera? What have I been doing? And I modeled them out to be something that kind of fits over top of each other like this when I did the 3D models. But I found that they actually work better one inside the other. So it comes down, it folds in together. But I cut all of these angles and things to put this piece onto here. Yesterday? Is the day before? I don't know what. Time is a blur. I cut all the way through all of this. I think I did this on camera. And then I cut all the way up here. And then I ended up just sanding and filing the polycarbonate back until it was flush with this aluminum angle. Then I can actually keep this handle thing, this strap handle that happened to be there on the case. And then I marked out and cut this hole in the polycarbonate, which was a absolute nightmare. Can barely see. Yeah, there you go. That shows it a little better. So I marked it out with the piece of garbage thing that I printed out. I cut the back off of that so I could lay this on here and get a rough estimate of where I need to put the hole. And then I printed out an actually decent version, and it slides right in there. It's going to be able to hold the keys. Unfortunately, because of the way the printer prints things out, it squashes this layer onto the bottom of the print bed, and because I'm not putting in the proper tolerances, because I don't know what they are, I have to file out each and every single one of these little holes in order to put a switch in, which that sucks, but it's not impossible to do. Oh, and then I've got to redesign, probably at some other future stream, the entire neck piece that goes up here, because the previous design was for hooking on to this, which I was going to have inserted into here, but since this part, this whole thing had a section that was long enough and good enough already, I figured, why not keep it? And then I can redesign the print to go with that and attach it to the back here somehow. The back and the top. And drill right through the polycarbonate. Yeah, and then I can keep the strap. I'm going to put another strap somewhere on the back here. Oh, I drilled a hole down in here. This is where the wires for the for this switch, for the neck switches, is going to go. The other major thing that needs to happen is that right now these are not actually attached. They're just fit in place. So I need to take some spare flat aluminum that I have and build something that goes inside of here with bolts that go on somehow. Aggressive to me. It's weird. Oh, it's through though. Bam! Look at that weirdness. That is a locked in place case. It's not going anywhere. That's what it's gonna look like with that on the other side too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so there'll be one coming out of this side and this side. It's not super scary or anything, under ridiculous amounts of forces and bits of metal. Got it. Yeah. Yes. Haha. Like that. Oh, this is actually too small. You can't even put a bolt. Well, hold on a second. I can drill those out. Those aren't touching anything important, right? I think I can drill those out. I'm going to drill out the board. Am I? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes? Right? Yes. Right. That'll be okay. It'll be fine. What's yeah. I'm just drilling into a circuit board, that I'm not completely clear on what is important or not. Should we turn this on and make sure it still works? Do you want to do that? Let's do that. That'll be fun. It's the worst that can happen. Hey! Yeah! Look at that. All still works. It's all good. Huzzah! And then this thing, the brand new print, is gonna go. It's gonna go on here, like that. Cover up the giant holes I'm gonna be putting underneath it. Oh, hi. Abrupt cut to the end of the first part of this video, this build. Subscribe or something if you want to get to the, if you want to watch the next part. So subscribe. Next video coming soon.